We are thrilled to welcome a first-time guest on The Beat, former Homeland Security Secretary during the Obama administration, Janet Napolitano. Also, of course, the former governor of Arizona and currently the president of the University of California. She also has a new book out. Are you getting the sense she's busy? It's called How Safe Are We? Homeland Security Since 9/11. Thank you for coming on The Beat.
Oh, thanks for having me.
I've watched your work both in law and government for a long time. On the Homeland front, what is the greatest threat right now?
I think it's threefold. Cybersecurity, for sure. The impacts of climate change, for sure. Mass gun violence, for sure. Those would be my top three.
When you look at the list you just gave us, you did not list immigration on the southern border. Why not?
Because I don't think it is an imminent threat. I think it's an issue to be managed. The border is a zone. It is the most frequently traversed land border in the world. We have driven illegal migration down to decade years lows.
The difference between you and the Trump administration and the use of ICE is not like you guys weren't doing deportations. You were doing a lot of deportations.
That's right.
But what is wrong with the way they're doing it now, in your view?
Well, it's who is being deported. Under the Obama administration, we really prioritized in terms of those in the country illegally or trying to enter the country illegally, but who had also committed other serious crimes. Under the Trump administration, anybody in the country illegally is fair game, no matter how long, no matter what their track record, no matter their employment history, their family history, etc. It's an indiscriminate use of the police power.
So let me get you on the president declaring the national emergency. You know, a lot of people talk about this stuff. You know it. You've walked the walk. You also used emergency declarations in your authority as governor.
I did.
To patrol the border and use funds on the border. How is that different from what the president now says he wants to do?
Well, first of all, the condition of the border in the early 2000s was much different than the condition of the border in 2019. In the interim, we've added thousands of Border Patrol agents. We've added all kinds of technology, ground sensors, tunnel detectors.
I think that's true, but I would respectfully push you and ask, even if you feel that way, perhaps the president's drawn a different conclusion. Is he exceeding his authority here?
Well, I think he's exceeding his authority in part because, A, there's no real emergency now, but B, he is avoiding the appropriations power of the Congress. The Congress has appropriated funds. The president is unilaterally deciding, I'm going to reach into this appropriated fund and put it on the border.
The last thing I want to do is fun. Are you ready to have some fun?
I'm always ready.
You are the type of government official who is so stern and careful in your public life that you're actually hard to impersonate. Did you know that?
I've been told.
Yeah, you're pretty no nonsense, and we saw that when you were at DHS. But SNL took a shot. I'd like to revisit this with you since I have you here for the first time. Kristen Wiig, who's so talented, doing Napolitano.
Let's see it.
Potential Attorney General Janet Napolitano. I grew up in Albuquerque.
Hey, Janet, what do you think we should do to border security legislation?
Let's revamp it.
You didn't give her a lot to work with, did you?
That's pretty thin.
I mean, she seems almost normal. Like, she just seems like another normal person saying words.
Yeah, no, that's pretty funny. I hadn't seen that before.
I appreciate you coming on The Beat, Janet Napolitano, and the book is How Safe Are We? Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.